Baseball from the Lone Star State. We've got Major League Baseball on a Tuesday night. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. John Sciambi along with Chris Singleton. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, players are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
Just about to get underway, and today's starting pitcher, Nathan Eovaldi.
Yeah, as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Okay, all set to go. Now the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call. He probably should have gotten it. Didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One out, base is empty. And now 2-2.
It's a good take.
That one misses. 3-2 now. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Tapped softly on the ground. On to first. Quick start here this evening. 2 out. Top of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, he's one of the best on-base guys in the league right now. Top 5 in on-base percentage in the AL. Works a lot of deep counts, but what I love about it is that his teammates can feed off of those quality at-bats, and all of a sudden, that runs down the lineup. You get that pitcher out of a game a little bit earlier because of the higher pitch count.
And now 2-1. That one down the line, and a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Showed some really nice patience in that at-bat. Worked himself into a good count. There's something about pulling one down the line and shooting it through the infield that's just so satisfying as a hitter. It's just fun turning on a pitch like he did right there.
And the batter is George Springer. Man at second. Popped up. Smith moving under this one. Brings it in. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. Back here with my pal Singy. Today's starting pitcher, Eric Lott. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark. No, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it, from your infielders batters have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Left-hand hitter waits. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Seager stands in there. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Way back there. And it is gone. Home run number 30 on the year. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 2-0.
And pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Jack Peterson stands in. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first. And there's 2 away.
Batting fifth.
And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Wyatt Langford.
Yeah, Boog, this lineup is setting up the pins for him right now, and he's just smashing them. Driving runs in at a high rate over the last couple of series, and it just seems like he's enjoying every opportunity he gets in a big spot. Not everybody likes to be on the big stage in those big moments, but right now he does. Those pressure moments almost seem to be what he's thriving off of, so we'll see if any of that comes up in this one.
So now 1-2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that'll do it. Texas plates 2 on the homer. And it's 2-0. Back in Arlington at the plate, Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Bounce to the right, Berger. And he handles it himself for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Addison Barger.
And now here is Addison Barger. Left-hand batter waits. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2 count.
The Rangers leading by 2 here at the top of the second. And now it's 3-2. Two down, nobody on. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Makes the catch, inning over. Blue Jays held in check. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. And a pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Ground ball right side. And he takes it himself for the out.
Batting 7. No left fielder.
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Wouldn't chase that time. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the rookie second baseman, number 8. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. The pitch. And another ball. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And here it comes. Liner, base hit. And that turns the lineup over.
I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough. Back up the middle for an out.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. At the belt and fires. Takes it in for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
So up next, Nathan Lucas. The pitch. Swings and misses. And the count is 1-2.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air right center field. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 2 outs. On the ground to short, Seager. They take the force out, And that is the third out of the inning. One hit, one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rangers 2 and the Jays nothing. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the first baseman, Jake Burger. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The lefty fires.
The count is full.
Hard ground ball, base down. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Rangers, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over, and now Wyatt Langford. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is down low.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And he deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And the pitch.
Count is 3-2.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Burger gets his lead at first with nobody out. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
And the batter now, Josh Smith. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at first, one away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Now it's Corey Seager. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball. He's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. One left for Texas, but they're on top 2-0. Back at Globe Life Field, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the fourth, George Springer. The wind of the pitch. And that's too high, ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and the leadoff batter's on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off his shoulder.
And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. The 1-1. Hard on the ground to first. To second for one. A sensational double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Addison Barger. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Tosses to first. That's the third out. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
four.
for the
Now
Rangers,
it's the DH,
the
Jock
designated
Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
The pitch. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Just missed. And a pitch. That's to third, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now back, the third baseman.
Here's Josh Young. Kicks and fires. There's a swing and a drive. Marshall going back. And that is gone. That one felt good. His 24th home run of the season, and they tack on 3. It's 5-zip.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. So impressive how he was able to go down and get this fastball, but yet get it up in the air, hit it far enough to get out of this ballpark.
Sam Haggerty stepping in for the Rangers. Sliced hard but foul.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Here comes a pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Nobody on, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Gets a piece and stays alive. Why to kick the pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. Got him swinging.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Now it's Jansen to hit. The pitch. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty. Stays alive. And now the lefty. That one ripped. And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Eric Lott won't go any further tonight. And as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. Jose Barrios gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
So man aboard, and here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Bounced up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. He's out.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. 2 outs with a runner at third. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. Inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. Back in Arlington, ready now for the 5th inning. And now it's Dalton Varsho.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
2 strikes.
Off the mark there. 2-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Haggerty makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Andres Jimenez. Next pitch is downstairs. Check swing on the 2-1, appeal to third. And yes, he offered at it. 2-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th. And down on strikes he goes, and there's 2 away.
The batter number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman.
Kasevich.
Righty delivers. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And the right-hander deals. Bounce to third. Young. And that is the inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Smith. And another ball. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Max Scherzer up and throwing. Punts also getting ready. Right-handed reliever. And they'll do it again. Righty to the plate. 3-2
3 balls, 2
now.
strikes.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
3-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
That one laced to center and a base hit. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Just a great at bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
One now. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he beats it. He's safe. Now Jack Peterson. And the righty deals. Line drive, caught.
Made a bid for a nice opposite field double down the line. Beautiful swing, but nothing you can do about the result. Third basemen are just used to handling hot shots like that.
And now Brandon Nimmo. Left-hand hitter waits.
That's
and
a
that
ball.
one missing low.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out.
Aye.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a pitch. And that one hammered. Varsho ranging back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Runner tags at second. The relay to the plate. And he's out. Not down, and that ends the inning.
Textbook defensive execution right there. Outfielder hits the cutoff man. Relay throw to the plate. A perfect strike and a great way to end the inning.
Top 6. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, Ernie Clement. The wind of the pitch. Center field. That one gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Haggerty snags it on the run.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
Man at first. And now for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Going. homer number 25 of the year, and they close the gap. It's 5-2.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Leads the league in batting average with only a handful of games left on the schedule, closing in on a batting title. Here's a 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Still only one out here in the inning. Springer swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now 2 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Some activity in the bullpen for Texas. Jalen Beeks up and loosening in the pen. Martin, the right-hander, also getting loose. The 2-1.
That's ball 3.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 runs across in the inning, and we're the top half of the 6th. Now a fly ball to right center. It gets down a base hit.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate. Pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now here is Addison Barger. And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. Dalton Varsho waiting to hit for Toronto. The pitch. That one the other way. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's 5-2. Bottom of the 6th. Now the third baseman, Josh Young.
The third baseman.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And here it comes. On the ground, right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Sam Haggerty.
Sam Haggerty, the next to hit. Just missed. One down, base is empty. This one ripped, but foul to the right. Bounced out to short. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
The catcher, number 33, Danny Jansen.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for Texas, Danny Jansen. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Jimenez settles under this one. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Rangers go down quickly there. They're still out in front 5-2. Righty reliever out of the pen, Josh Sborz.
Number 66.
And this is his 40th appearance of the season, so he's starting to log a decent amount of work this year.
Stepping in, Dalton Varsho.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. Swung on, popped up left side, under it. Corrals it, and there's 1 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Now at the plate, Andres Jimenez. Caught him looking for the K.
Oh, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. 2 outs. Right side, Smith. In plenty of time to first, and the Blue Jays go down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and the deficit remains 5-2. Back at Globe Life Field, bottom of the 7th, and now the first baseman, Jake Burger. The pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Brendan Little, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Rogers, a right-hander, loosening up as well. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Up the middle, Jimenez. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next to the Rangers, the center fielder.
So digging in, Wyatt Langford. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first. And he went, says Larry Bullard. At the belt and fires. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Touching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And that's off the inside edge. And the count is 3-1. Corey Seager in the on-deck circle for Texas. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Left-hand batter waits. The right-hander gives up the 2-out walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So all down the line, going into the gap, will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
So now it's Corey Seager, and it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a two-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
1 strike.
And he walked him.
That's ball 4.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in a scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 down. Here's Jock Peterson. The pitch. Clips the corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, this is a higher leverage spot, and I love the way that he's turned things around. He's got 2 outs now ahead in this count, and he can pretty much dictate what's going to happen next in terms of the pitch sequence.
Not close with that one. Now 2-2.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, gets to it with a slide. Over to first, and they get the out. Rangers leave a pair, and it remains 5-2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Martin.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the ball this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
The third baseman, Ernie Clement.
And a pitch. Late swing, fouled off. And another ball. Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. You can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
1 down, base is empty. That's a strike. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now back.
So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Outside low, and it's 2-1. Lucas, the base runner at first with 1 out. Two. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2. High fly ball out to left field. Haggerty settles underneath it. Haggerty makes the grab.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. The Jays trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lucas rounds second on his way to third. Coming home. Safe.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
The left-hander on now, Robert Garcia. He's pitching on 2 days rest. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Swings and misses, and it's 1-2.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
That one way inside.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
The tying run at the plate. Hit in the air, center field. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Kicks and fires. He swings and fouls one off. Here comes a pitch. And another ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And that's down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Downstairs, and it misses. Ball 4.
Got a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ball to strike, and that's outside.
1 strike.
Throwback 8 quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
So next to hit for Texas, Sam Haggerty. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's one down.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And the pitch. And that's off the inside edge. 3-2 now. Runners at first and second with one gone. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 away.
Now back.
So 2 down now. And here is Jake Burger. Boots it. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. 2 left on. 9th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 5 and the Blue Jays 3. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Addison Barger. That one fouled off. 2-2. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. The 1-1. Pulls that one foul.
Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And it's even up. That one missed.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
One down, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's got it. 2 away now.
The batter on the second baseman.
So they're down to their final out. And next for Toronto, number 8. This could end it. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
The final line score for our
Welcome in from this brand new ballpark. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Here we go, Singy. These are the final games of the regular season, and these two teams still have plenty to play for. An exciting time of year.
And that's not something every team can say at this point. Both of these clubs are competing for a postseason spot. Both fan bases are on the edge of their seats, waiting to see how it all shakes out. And while these games can be a bit stressful, you got to find a way to enjoy it. It's such a privilege to be playing meaningful games at this point in the season. So you got to go out there and have fun with it as much as you can.
Just about ready to go. And our pitcher in this game, Mackenzie Gore.
Well, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Ready to go now. And now, Ernie Clement. And he deals. That misses the zone. 2-1. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. At the belt and fires. And downstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and deals. See the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the pitch. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expand a little bit with 2 strikes.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
One out, base is empty. Here's a rocket out to left. 2 down. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. This team can really pile up the runs, Chris. They're among the top teams in scoring this year.
Yeah, and when you can get a lead and be out in front, it really changes what that opposing manager can do with the bullpen. And on top of that, it helps your own pitching staff. It gives them more margin for error. So instead of pitchers squeezing the ball, trying to throw darts and be perfect, they can relax, let the ball come out of their hands and pitch effectively. So that offense and the ability to score runs also helps the pitching and the defense.
Popped up. Berger sizes this one up. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back at Globe Life Field, and our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And that gets down for a base hit. Just kind of slice that one into center.
No left field.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Evan Carter. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 strikes.
Langford on at first. Nobody out. Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And a pitch. Got him looking. 1 out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. He got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Seager stands in now. There goes the runner. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Pitch misses inside, and it's 2-2. Cease, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Man at second. That one close, ruled the ball, and that's ball 3.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, he didn't get the call on the mound the pitch before. I felt like he should have had him looking, I think. But, you know, that's good composure right there. He found a way to come back with another good pitch to get him to swing and miss.
Here's Jack Peterson. Man on second, 2 down. And that one hit to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Texas, scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's a big power threat, Kazuo Oka. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. On the ground to third, Young. Whips it to first. And quickly one away in the second.
The catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And Singy, we already know he's going to finish the season with a new career high in home runs. Next offering upstairs. No score here in the second. On the ground to short, Seager. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. This has been a career year for him when it comes to driving in runs. Two down, nobody on, and there's a ball. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Now the left fielder. Missed inside with the curve. Varsho off of first with 2 away. That one not close. 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 2 outs. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first, 3rd out. So they strand a pair. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Here's Josh Young. He set a new career high in home runs this year. And Singy, he's just trying to set the bar as high as possible now. Here comes a pitch. And that's outside. And it's 2-1. In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive. And that's down, a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Brandon
Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Nimmo.
Here's a 1-1.
Oh, that's good.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch. Gary Simmons has the plate duty in this one.
Well, with Simmons, it's not always your standard strike zone, Boog. It kind of gives a little extra in some parts of the zone and then can be tighter in others. But I think the important thing is he doesn't get labeled as inconsistent, so you got to stay ready up there.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Jake Burger stepping in for the Rangers. 2-2 down. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Kirk brings it in, 2 down.
Batting eighth, the second baseman, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith will hit next. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is fouled back. And that one got a piece of him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And now it's going to be Kyle Higashioka. 1-1. Slider misses outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Young, the lead runner at second. Smith on at first with 2 down. Fought off foul. Two on, 2 outs. That to right, and that is Springer. And that's the 3rd out. Rangers leave a pair. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Back in Arlington, on to the 3rd inning. And down for the Jays, number 8. The pitch. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Out towards left center. Carter under it. And there's 1 down. And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And the batter is George Springer. Here's a 1-1. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
2 down, nobody on. And the slider just misses. Three-1 now. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the fence. Around first, digging for 2. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
So 2 down. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Bouncer to Young. On to first. And Guerrero is set down. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. 1 left for Toronto. And we are still scoreless. And we're back as we go to the last of the 3rd. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. And a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Springer on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 32,
Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Left-hand hitter waits.
Thank you.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Chop back up the middle. Throws to first in time.
up next for the Rangers. The shortstop, Corey.
Now it's Corey Seager. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 out, space is empty. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Rangers set down in order. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And set to lead off the 4th, Kazuo Oka. Just missed. Late on that fastball.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
So up next for Toronto, Alejandro Kirk. He is at the top of the game in terms of defense at the catching spot. One down, base is empty. That one ripped, and now maybe extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and that's a double.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
One out, runner at second. Here's the center fielder, Dalton Varsho. Left-hand batter waits. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man at second. Got him. That's on number 2.
Most guys are very aggressive when they see the stakes out there on the base paths and can't understand why he wasn't ready to swing the bat. You've got to be ready to swing the bat in a situation like that with the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Here's the left fielder. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fourth inning underway, no score. And here it comes. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
It's a good take.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He sends one out the opposite way, and the Blue Jays have the lead now. It's 2-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
So 2 away with nobody on. Andres Gimenez next up for the Blue Jays. 2 outs. In the dirt, ball 2. The pitch. And delivers outside. This one popped up. Young under it. Drops into the glove. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Back after this on the show. Bottom 4, now it's the DH, Jock Peterson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Righty to the plate. Smash to center, way back, and you can forget it. Home run. Gigantic blast. His 44th home run of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. That adds another game to his his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Next up for Texas, Josh Young. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Well, certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
Here's a 1-2. In the air, out towards left center. He's got it. And there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to mark at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now here is Brandon Nimmo. And the righty deals. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So up next, Jake Burger.
21. Jake Burger.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. And another ball. One run across in the frame so far here in the second game of the series. Line to left and foul ball. Got it by him for the K. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. And the home team down a run. Back at Globe Life Field, we go to the top of the fifth, and now for the Jays, number 8.
Kasevich.
The 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
And a 1-2 again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. To the top of the lineup, and here is Ernie Clement. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. 1-1 now. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a 2-bagger. Second with one away, and it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner at second here, one gone. On the ground to the left. That takes care of Springer. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Man at second. Hard ground ball, base knock. Clement headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Runner at first with 2 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Kazuo Oka. That one hit to right. Nimmo running hard to get it. Makes a nice running catch. And that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back in Arlington, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Ball to strike. The pitch. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. That's inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cody Ponce, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Scherzer getting cranked up as well. Next offering way off the plate. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. The 1-1. And another ball. Pickoff move to first. Smith back in standing. Next pitch in for a strike. And the count is even 2-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Kicks and fires. Chases that one out of the zone. And that's the first out.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
So the Rangers batting order turns over. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Here's a 1-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Rangers 1. Over on the mound for the Rangers, Cal Quantrill.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. The next pitch misses, and a count 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Out to short, Seager. Sends it to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
The center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
So digging in, Dalton Varsho. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one hammered way back there. And out of here. He made him pay for that one. It's 4-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
Now a chance for number 36. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Quantrill back to work. Foul ball there. Quantrill back to work. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, still 1-2 count.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
On the ground, 2-ball. Smith over to Seager. Double play. What a killing to end the inning. Toronto extends the lead on the solo shot. It's now a 4-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Digging in, Evan Carter. Next offering way upstairs. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tyler Rogers up and throwing. Little, a left-hander, also throwing. Check swing, went around. That's strike 2. That's out to center field. Varsho moving under it. Makes the catch for the out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
Seager.
And a swing and a miss there.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That one outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Base knock right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up, OBP. Everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Dylan Cease done for the night, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new pitcher when we come back. Cody Ponce on to pitch out of the pen here. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. And now Jack Peterson. Right-handed reliever. And another ball. The Blue Jays leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Popped up right side. Settles under it. And it's caught for the out. Now the third baseman, Josh Young. Rips that one to right. And that will end the inning. Rangers lead one, and they trail it 4-1. We go to the top of the seventh, and now for the Jays, number 8.
Leading off for Toronto, the second
Two of the
baseman,
most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2. Movement in the bullpen, Jacob Junis. Up and loosening in the pen, Otañez getting loose as well. This one popped up. Smith drifts towards it. He's got it. One away.
up next to the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Ernie.
Back to the
Clement.
leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Fires across the diamond, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The right fielder, number 4, George Springer.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, George Springer. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Quantrill ahead 1-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. And it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Back at Globe Life Field. And now Brandon
The
Nimmo.
right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's a 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. The 1-2. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The wind and the pitch. Off the mark there. And the count is filled up.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And down on strikes he goes. 1 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
And another ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
In the air, left field. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now back, second baseman, Josh Smith.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. The Rangers trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. In the air, left field. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. And now the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's hard hit on the line. Nimmo makes the grab. And there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ball to strike. And another ball.
1 strike.
Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Fastball for a strike.
Starting to go really well today. That two-seam fastball has got good run on it. Excellent job of moving around the plate.
The pitch out there. And 2 away now.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 outs, base is empty. And the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Right through there for a strike.
Throwing the ball around, and they need to score this inning in relief right there. They're doing a good job keeping them in striking distance.
Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And the right-hander deals. On a line, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Kirk off the first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss down on strikes, and the inning is over. Blue Jays held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Louis Varland.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. The Rangers in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball.
And the count 1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
This one high in the air to left center. In position. And he makes the catch. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Wyatt.
And now the center fielder, Wyatt Langford. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in. Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that skips into there. That misses, and that's ball 3. And the pitch. And there's ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter. But he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
The Jays leading by 3 here in the second game of the series. Towards first. That's a hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. We just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So now it's Corey Seager. That's off the mark, and it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Jimenez to second. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Leading off, number 36. Gloves it on the dive. To his knee, the throw, and they get the out.
Look at how he dives right there. Is able to pop up to both knees. Not enough time to get to his feet, but he threw a cannon across the diamond to get the runner.
Next to hit, Andres Jimenez. One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. On the ground. Off balance throw in time. 2 up, 2 down.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. New pitcher now for the Jays, Jeff Hoffman.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Jeff Hoffman. Leading off.
Jack Peterson stands in. He went deep back in the 4th. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Berg, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
And he deals. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Clobber to right field. Roll back. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-2.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Young. At the belt and fires. And there's a foul ball.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
kicks and deals. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. And another ball.
2-2.
The Blue Jays up by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Fastball for a strike. One strike away. In the dirt, now 2-2. On the ground, and this should do it. Jimenez. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Blue Jays even this series up at a game apiece.
This is why they turn to him to close out games. He's so reliable in these spots, and he just proved it for the 35th time this season. Nice job getting it done out of the pen.
And your final 4-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi saying so long. Hello from Arlington, Texas. We're live inside Globe Life Field. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Though both sides, this game really matters as the postseason is approaching.
Well, at this point of the year, guys are a little bit tired, but you've got to find a way to dig deeper and bring out your best with so much opportunity to be able to punch your ticket for October.
Just a little bit away from first pitch, and starting in this one, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to get underway. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. Here's a 1-1.
2-1.
These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. 2-1 now. Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. And a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Leading off the afternoon for Toronto, the left fielder, number 38.
Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. And he takes a strike. Clement gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 strikes.
DeGrom checks the runner. It's low and gets away. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one is lifted in the air. Langford makes the play.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Let's take a look at the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, George Springer.
Well, he's been a very consistent performer this year. And, man, when you look up and you're in the top 5 in batting average in the American League, tell you what, that raises your level of confidence to keep it going and try to finish in that picture or maybe at the very top. He's been spraying the balls all over the yard. We're going to keep our eyes on him in this one.
Runner takes off, and he walked him.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out 3 bases at this rate.
Here's George Springer. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Righty to the plate. On the ground to second, might be 2. Look for 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here with my pal Siggy, and today's starting pitcher, Shane Bieber.
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
And here's the rookie center fielder, Wyatt Langford. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Zips it across. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. And a guy coming into this one swinging a hot bat, Corey Seager.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today.
Now the number 2 hitter, Evan Carter. 1 out, bases empty. And a pitch. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That one's carrying. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. A massive home run. And they grab the lead. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Now it's Corey Seager. 1 down, bases empty. And that's just foul.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The shortstop takes the ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Could be extra bases. Throws to second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Here's Jock Peterson. fouled off. He was late. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. High in the air, out to right. Springer drifts towards it. Brings it in. And there's 2 away.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
The third baseman.
Here's Josh Young. Next offering is in for a strike. Man on second, 2 down. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Second inning set to go. Here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And here it comes. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. It's a double.
He was all over that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Addison Barger next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-1. Fastball for a strike. Man at second.
That's the ball.
James Kingsley working the plate. Kingsley's pretty well respected around the league.
Yeah, when you talk to players, I think consistently he is one of the guys you hear compliments about. Players appreciate the job he does back there.
Yeah, and that's kind of all you can ask for, really, just a fair chance to go out and have success.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2.
Full count.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And swinging.
Well, Bill, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And now it's Dalton Varsho. Way out front for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. In the air, left side. Carter under it. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting in, the shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. 2 outs. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Langford on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. One left for Toronto. They trail here 1-0. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Brandon Nimmo. And the pitch. Close, but called a ball. 2-1.
One strike.
Hit hard, should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the ball straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now the first baseman, Jake Burger. And another ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
The pitch. Sneaks through, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. Swing, a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. One run is in, and that one is off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. In there safely. And they lead by 3.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a post to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Kyle Higashioka digs in now. Ball to strike. And a foul ball.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And the righty deals. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Now that's foul.
At the belt and fires. Up the middle. Throws to first in time.
The left fielder, number 32, Evan.
Up next for the Rangers, Evan Carter. Righty delivers. This one in the air right field, and that is Springer. Brings it in, and that is the third out of the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. You're dialed into the show. Top half of the third inning, and now the rookie second baseman, number 8.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
The wind of the pitch. Good job to fight that one off. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And it skips in the dirt. That one on the inside corner for a strike at 99. Backed off the plate that time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Line drive, leaps it, he's got it.
Timed it perfect. It's hard, I think, for those guys in the corners because, you know, especially when it's a right-handed hitter for third baseman, you don't see the ball all that well going through the zone. And if it's a left-hander, you got a better shot at it because you can see the ball going through, see the contact. And so that jump isn't always on time. Sometimes it's a little early, sometimes it's a little bit late, but that one was perfect.
Wouldn't chase that time. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a swing and a miss.
Careful.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that two-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
A defensive swing right there. Some cheese on the inside part of the plate. But the hands are still stinging after that one.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Blue Jays held in check. Still down 3-0. Back at Globe Life Field at the plate, Corey Seager.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Here's a 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And now Jack Peterson. One down, base is empty. And now 1-2.
No, this is a big-time matchup right now. And stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this because you have two of the game's best going. A Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
And a ball evens the count.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
The third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers. And the right-hander deals. Just off the outside edge. Now 2 balls and a strike. 2 outs, base is empty.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And we're back. Start of the fourth. Here's George Springer to start it off.
George Springer.
And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Bringing the cheese on that one.
In the air, right field. Nimmo ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two down.
The designated hitter, Addison Barger.
Addison Barger, the next to hit. That one out to right. Nimmo has it sized up. He makes the grab, and that's the third out. Offense held in check there. We're midway in the fourth. It's the Rangers 3 and the Jays nothing. Bottom of the fourth. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
The right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
A big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
The first baseman,
Jake Burger getting ready to hit. Base is empty, one away here at the bottom of the fourth. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
And it gets down for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Kyle Higashioka. Kicks and fires.
That's ball 2.
Bieber checks the runner, and he's back in safely. Smith leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Three balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. Two outs. And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Kicks and deals. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. One left for Texas, but they lead it 3-0. back in Arlington. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Dalton Varsho. And there's a ball.
Well, these Blue Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that is strike 2. Hammered on a line to left, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Dominant
Andre.
performance for him today, Boog.
Jimenez.
Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
And stepping in is the speedy Andres Jimenez. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And a pitch. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Falling behind 2-1.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes a little bit. Mechanics can drop off. And we know they need him to be fresh and ready for big innings in October.
The 2-1. To the left side, but it is well foul. The Rangers leading by 3. And we're at the top of the 5th. Runner on the go. Pitch outside to second for 1, and it's over his head. Tag, got him. Aggressive base running there, trying to take advantage of the defense, but he's out at third. 2 down, nobody on. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 strikes.
Bounce to third. Young. And that is the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Wyatt Langford. And that one is inside. Good eye right there.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
The pitch. And that's ball 4.
That could be a tone setter for the inning. 4 straight pitches and leadoff batters on base. We'll see if the next guy waits until there's a called strike before he takes the bat off the shoulder.
Man at first. Next up for Texas, Evan Carter. Langford gets his lead at first with nobody out. Fouled off to the right. Two now. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that's in the dirt.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Seager stands in now. That misses. 2-2. Runner on the move. Caught and missed. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
The designated hitter, number 4, Joc.
And Jack Peterson stands in. Runner at second, 2 down. This one in the air. Hauls it in to end the inning. Rangers leave one, but they lead at 3-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Way upstairs, and that's ball 2. Activity in the bullpen. Josh Spores getting loose out there. Junis warming up as well. A wind in the pitch. Great on that fastball.
Well, set to throw pitch number 100. He needs a quick inning here if he's going to be able to make it through 6 complete.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Two on the way. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And another ball.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Goes down looking.
Now back, the first baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate. There's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
And a swing and a miss. 2 gone now.
the right fielder, number 4.
And the batter is George Springer. Hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Two down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that gets down into the gap.
He drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised he didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, they did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold him at first.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm. Austin Gomber on the pitch here.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. In the dirt.
1 ball.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't score it as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
And the batter now, Addison Barger. Just a slow ground ball this time. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So a job well done from the Rangers bullpen that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Jays nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Max Scherzer.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
Josh Young stepping in for the Rangers.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
On the ground, out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So next to hit for Texas, Brandon Nimmo. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. So here's Scherzer. And that's outside. 2-2. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jose Barrios appears to be getting loose. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. This to third. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Number 21, Jake Burger.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Can't glove it cleanly. But in time, nice job to stay with it to end the inning. New inning getting started, and now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nimmo hauls it in, and there's 1 away. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. And now the shortstop, Andres Jimenez. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And now the lefty.
Ball 3.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
The wind of the pitch. Next offering popped in the air, right field. He's got it. There's 2 away.
Now back, second baseman, Josh.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail in this one 3-0. Back at Globe Life Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Josh Smith. The 3-1. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle
Higashioka will hit next. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Just off the inside edge. The wide to kick the pitch. That one fouled off, 2-2. One down, base is empty. Out towards right center field. Springer drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder.
Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Swing and a pop-up. Settles under this one. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 8th inning coming up. It's the Rangers 3 and the Jays nothing. So they turn things over to the righty, Chris Martin.
Number 55.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season.
Martin.
Something to keep in mind here.
So the batting order turns over. And now Ernie Clement. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
The 2-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-1 lead, it should be a W.
And a pitch. In the air, right side. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. I was so impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. Next offering upstairs. Here comes a pitch. That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Number 2.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Clement off of first with 2 away. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Hey, that time it's strike 2.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
The Blue Jays trailing by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that will end the inning. And we're back. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Scherzer deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. That's down and in. A slider missed. And the pitch. That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, they found ways to get on base in a variety of ways in this one. Hits, walks, and now a hit by pitch.
Seager.
Righty delivers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That's down and in.
Executed that pitch very nicely, just missed with it.
Here's the 2-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
The designated hitter.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Jock Peterson. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's a base hit, run scores. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Up next for the Rangers, Josh Young. That one ripped right center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around third. He'll score. It's 5-0.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. And another ball. Not even close there. 3-2 now. Jake Burger in the on-deck circle. Three-two on the way, and that'll load the bases.
Well, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Next up for Texas, Jake Burger. Peterson at third. Young over at second. Nimmo on at first with nobody out. And a count 1-2. And the pitch. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Tommy Nance preparing to come on if needed. Rogers getting cranked up as well. The pitch.
3-2.
Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him! And that is a big first out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Hit the air, left field. It drops in, gets away a little bit. One run is in, another scores. 2 runs in on the play. Lay it third, in there. And it's second and third, 1 away. And here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. 2 on, 1 out. And now 2-1. At the belt and fires. That one misses, and the count is 3-1. Second and third here, 1 away. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to pick
Now
up.
batting, center fielder, Wyatt.
And now Wyatt Langford. The pitch. That one ripped way back there. And that gets down to the corner. The run comes in from second. It's 9-0. And that's a double. So 1 out with 2 aboard. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Lucas should have this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's a double-digit lead as they're up by 10. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And here's Corey Seager to hit.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that's in for a strike. Ground off the middle. That's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 11-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole